Now let's go to Decision 2022 and the headlines. Democratic candidate for governor Katie Hobbs is now having second thoughts about debating Republican Kari Lake. Hobbs' spokesman told me she wants changes in the format for the traditional debate on Arizona PBS. We have one of those every 2 years in all the major races. Hobbs doesn't want voters, quote, to hear regurgitated lies about the 2020 election. Roy, is that a fair request from Katie Hobbs?
As I understand the request is to make the format easier, for there to be actual robust debate, a robust discussion about public policy issues. I watched the Republican gubernatorial debate, and what I saw was just people yelling at each other and really no substantive discussion about the problems that Arizona faces. So I assume what the Hobbs campaign is requesting is a format where we can actually have that kind of discussion. I cannot imagine a scenario where we don't have a debate, and I mentioned to you before, maybe that's old-fashioned. It'll have to happen in one way, shape, or form, but they're going to be negotiating on how so that Arizonans can see the contrast clearly between the two candidates.
And negotiating isn't unusual. However, Katie Hobbs did not participate in the Democratic debate during the primary, so there's that history. Christine, is this Katie Hobbs' way of slowly backing out? She has until, I think, Friday to RSVP.
It feels a little like that's where she's going with it, but I think it's a huge mistake in a basically dead heat race, statistically, not to show up and not give people the ability to contrast her from her opponent. To Roy's point, we probably could and should change some of the rules. Ted Simons has been doing this for decades, right? And we haven't really had a problem with it. But if people are going to talk over each other and interrupt each other, maybe those are fair negotiating points. Backing out of the Clean Elections Commission debate, which has to be the most level playing field of any debate ever, I think it's a huge mistake on the part of the Hobbs camp and a real lost opportunity.
Okay, well, we'll have to see what happens there.